Hello guys, this is Percy again. Today we're gonna talk about Chinchero, the village of the rainbow. On the way to the sacred valley of the Incas, we located a town that shows a square that contains a superposition of colonial architecture over Incan architecture. This highlights the way Christianity was imposed upon its inhabitants. However, instead of taking over the Andean culture, it ended up merging with the Andean Incan traditions. If you ever wonder where in Cusco you can see a town that preserves its ancient Incan customs, well, the answer is directed towards Chinchero. Chinchero is located in a district of the same name, belonging to the province of Urubamba. It is 18 miles away from the city of Cusco, in a northwesterly direction and at 12,401 feet above sea level. The climate of Chinchero is influenced by the snow-capped mountains that surround it, like Sawasiray, Pitusiray, Veronica, Pumahuanca, Chicon, and the Huaypo and Piuray lakes also play a role. It has an average temperature of 49 degrees Fahrenheit with two well-defined seasons, the dry season and the rainy season. This picturesque and traditional town is known as the land of the rainbow town. This is due to the frequency with which this meteorological phenomenon appears in this area during the rainy season. The word Chinchero is said to come from Chinchay, one of the names for a wild Andean feline which is important to the Andean mythology. On the other hand, according to Alfredo Hinojosa, Chinchero is also called Jacayo or Jacacho, the Andean flicker, an Andean bird that, according to local legend, was sent by the god Viracocha so that with its song it foretells the rain and harvest, a tradition that still persists among the people. It is known that before the Incan occupation, this site was occupied by the Quilque, Cuperayllo, Ayarmaca, and Yanacona cultures. This site was conquered and annexed to the Incan Empire by Pachacutec. It was an agricultural administrative center because of its large number of terraces and one of the main pantries of Incan Cusco. Later, Tupac Inca Yupanqui took Chinchero as his royal hacienda, rebuilding it with more houses, temples, adoratories, and his royal palace. Years later, during Manco Inca's confrontation with the Spaniards, the Incas set fire to Chinchero to prevent the conquistadors from taking supplies from the site or turning it into a military base. Later in 1607, already under Spanish rule, Chinchero became a reduction of Indians known as the Doctrine of Our Lady of Chinchero, building a church on the top of Incan palaces. Chinchero was also the birthplace of Mateo Pumacahua, who fought and defeated the army of the revolutionary Tupac Amaru II. As an old man, Pumacahua church cites and rose up against the Spaniards' crown, dying by beheading. The archaeological site of Chinchero, where its terraces predominate, covers an area of 43 hectares. Among the main attractions of Chinchero, we can mention the following: the ceremonial square of Chinchero. The town's main square shows a mixture of Incan colonial architecture. On the eastern side lies a beautiful Incan wall. At the corners it has colonial adobe arches, and to the south of the square we find colonial buildings built on Incan foundations. The church of Chinchero is erected in a central part over walls of Incan palaces, precisely in the central area of the Incan site. The Wall of the 12 Niches. Related to the veneration of the Apu Salkantay, it hosts idols, mummies, totems, or ritual offerings during major ritual events. It is also mentioned that they were related to the 12th month of the Andean agricultural year. Church of Our Lady of Chinchero. Built by order of Viceroy Francisco de Toledo in 1607, its atrium contains a cross made of basalt rock taken from the palace of Tupac Yupanqui. Its altar has a Baroque style and its decoration with the techniques of gold leaf is remarkable. In its interior, the mural of the Virgin of Montserrat and the paintings of the defeat of Tupac Amaru II stand out. The Huacas of Pumahuanca and Titicaca. In the place there are rocky promontories carved by the Incas. Up to 6 of them can be distinguished. These sites were known as the Huacas of Sacred Places. The most important are the Huacas of Titicaca and Pumahuanca. The Incan terraces. The terraces of the place also stand out. All of them are terraces that keep an incredible harmony with the landscape of the place. The agriculture in Chinchero were mainly for tubers like the potatoes. The lagoons of Piuray and Huaypo. Huaypo is a beautiful lagoon of crystalline water that hosts a rich variety of fish and birds. Piuray is the lagoon that has supplied the city of Cusco with water since the time of the Tawantinsuyo. Chinchero's people dress daily in the style of their ancestors, especially for Sunday fair, therefore maintaining the originality of their clothing. One of the most outstanding aspects of Chinchero is that it continues to be an ancestral Incan village that seems to have stopped in time. One of Chinchero's daily and cultural activity is weaving. In Chinchero there are many textile workshops called awanes. Little or nothing has changed in the techniques since Incan times in its textile production. That's Chinchero, a town of great textile masters. Thanks for watching our videos. We are Inkayni Peru Tours. If you like it, share it, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. See you in our next videos.